Followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He won't go down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 yards remain for second down. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
On the Seahawks 16-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? You wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw here. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
2nd and 20.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come out in the pistol. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jace Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's got Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. That's what they need right now. First down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. He's back to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it? And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up. You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses. I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old. So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.